thought when paired up against this team, I think NIGMA has a way more normal draft. I think they have an easier win condition. I think they have actual late game. I think 5-man did a good job holding out the game and farming, but I don't think you can do that against this lineup because of the counters you mentioned.
Yeah, I just think NIGMA has the recipes for success that they as a team need, and I think the first game was less impressive for me than 5-man, more disappointing for Team NIGMA. Like 5-man played fine and all, but I think Team NIGMA played below their expected.
All right, BSJ thinks they have the recipe for success. Let's see if they can execute in the kitchen, shall we? As we head to our casters of Odie Pixel and Kyle.
Thank you very much. Yes, game 2 ready to go between NIGMA and 5-man. And Carl, what do you reckon about the drafts this time round? We're seeing them come in. The last hero can be that lane dominating hero in the mid lane. Is she going to get the matchup though where she's able to do that?
I'm not so sure, and I've learned a little something. I think me and BSJ quite have a bit in common, because the more confidence we speak with, the more likely it seems that we are wrong. Because I'm fairly certain there's going to be a Fury in middle, and I'm pretty sure Quap is not favored in this matchup. I also know for a fact Chessie loves playing that hero middle.
Well, seems likely then.
Yes, I think it's quite likely, indeed. We have to reevaluate, I think, the analytical minds that we have backstage. I hear them giggling because they now know, oh yeah, Chessie's going mid. However, NIGMA's lineup is very much in their breadbasket. Weehaw on an active hero, the 3 support-style stuns for the 3-4-5 position, and then Miracle Arc Warden. I mean, another one of his staples.
Yeah, so you think overall, again, you would prefer what NIGMA's doing here? You like the fact that in comparison to the game 1 this time around, NIGMA actually having Miracle on a bit more of a traditional hard carry, right? This is a hero that in the later stages is going to be able to do a little more than his Invoker was able to pull off in what sort of ended up being a bit of a full Protect 1 draft of game 1.
It depends on how they deal with the Phantom Lancer, because ultimately you don't really have answers for it.
Because PL on paper, late game is pretty good against the Arc Warden, right? You're going to have gap close, you'll be able to get the Bissell later on, you're going to jump on the hero, the clone, and you're going to be able to take him out.
You're pretty good against Quap as well, once you have enough survivability. Before that, it can certainly be tough and you don't have lockdown. But late game, that has to be afraid, and indeed, credit for, although it's very much a skill-based matchup.
Yeah, I think they're going to be aware of this though. We see already, at least, Weehaw is leaning towards the top lane as the Quap, and they're going to be sending Mind Control mid on the SK. So is this them anticipating the Prophet mid?
I believe so. I think it's the right choice too. SK versus Fury, and very SK favored. But then you have Quap in a side lane, and there's difficulties around that because I know we've seen Zai play it for Secret, but he goes a very obscure build. In addition, he's the offlaner. This is Weehaw. He likes to snowball, and it's a lot harder to do that from a side lane.
Of course, that will lead this bottom lane matchup to be Ace. He's down here on the safe lane. And at the start, NIGMA, they're going to have the 3 of them out here to secure these bounty runes. And we'll see if one of them does head up top, whether it be Iron or GH to help out Weehaw, or if they can get away with leaving him solo top.
I don't think you rotate here. Ideally, if you end up in a try-on-try scenario, I think you're comfortable with that. Phoenix clocking out the greatest in 3-on-3s. In addition, Quap owns Pango 1v1, especially in his own safe lane, so that would solve the level issue. Plus, this is an insane tri-lane. Like, every single hero in this bottom lane for NIGMA will have 2 spells that help. Thus, level 2 for them is just insane, and you almost always find a kill.
So this is what, on paper, just a very hard place for Ace to farm into. I mean, we're seeing already Ace, he's making the move. He doesn't want to stay down here. I mean, he's going to cross by mid. I guess he is going to take the walk all the way. What, he's aiming for that top lane against the Quap?
Yeah. It makes sense. You can juke out the dagger. It's significantly better for you as a matchup, but we'll see. I think ultimately this is still going to result in free farm for the Miracle Arc Warden. And no sentry for Chessie. Don't think he expected this matchup.
No, some definitely a sort of a heads-up move from NIGMA to make that lane alteration. As we see, Zibe has made his way down here. Now, if you're NIGMA, do you sort of follow suit and go with the TPs to continue to sort of switch things up and keep the lanes in your favor, or do you just settle for this? I mean, as it looks to be Pilot Eye, he is going to go down to that tri lane. You said it's got its strengths, and already just a level 1, finding the first blood.
Yeah, 3 range and 3 ways of stunning or disabling at level 1. It's pretty damn strong. This still is okay, though, for 5-men, because they're going to be in this 2-on-1. So PL will free farm as well, and ultimately, as a win condition, it will trump the Arc Warden if they can get to a stable game state. And mid is going to be faded towards the Furion, even against SK. You just don't do enough damage. Chetsy's really good with the micro too. You can expect him to last hit
Bottom
well.
Zibe.
Dead.
Another kill for the tri-lane. And these kills are going to give them a pretty quick level 2s across the board on the 3 of them. And then that lane, I mean, what do you do then? If they're killing you at level 1, what sort of hope do you stand going into this tri-lane against it when they're level 2 and you're still level 1?
That's a great question, Owen. I wish I had an answer for you. You might at a point have to abandon it, but this is just such a rough game for Zibe if that's the way it goes.
That's another kill. It's just the kill after kill after kill that NIGMA's getting with this tri-lane. Top lane, Weeha, blink back up just in time out to the trees. He's having equally of a rough time up here. Only 3 CS so far in the first couple of minutes. They've got to bring GH over, so that will at least alleviate the pressure for all 5 men on that bottom lane for now, just with the 2 of NIGMA remaining down here. But the damage definitely feels like it's already been done with those first 3 kills.
Oh, for sure. And ultimately, Quap has an easier time recovering in comparison to the Pango, because as soon as you have enough levels in Scream and some mana pots, you can just shove lanes to your heart's content. Really nothing on 5 men is going to be able to kill Weeha this game either. And now that they've dominated bot so hard, well, we'll just bring GH up top. Now we've got double nukes against the PL lane. And bottom lane's still going to be total free farm for this Arc Warden. There's just not much you're going to be able to do when Pango starts this far behind.
We'll see mid. Chessy able to come in with the TP, get behind the tower. We'll manage to snipe away Mind Control's turret.
I like this though. We haven't seen Mind Control in the position that starts ahead in what feels like forever. So it's really interesting to see what he'll look to do with this bonus XP and gold that he's going to get from mid.
Zibe.
Lots of creeps here.
Trying to get aggressive, but Zibe, he cannot man fight these 2 heroes.
No. Far too much minus armor and physical damage coming out.
No, he's having the roughest start at the moment out of the cores. 5 last hits on that bottom lane Pango, and getting picked off each and every time. Has to be careful. There's a lot of glory going the way of Miracle on this Arc Warden to start things off. 18-11 on the CS.
Yeah, still 4-0, but so far so good for NIGMA. They've got to be feeling more confident. It's nice that they get off to a roll at the start. They won the lanes, not really even the lanes, but just the pre-game, right? The before the 0-minute mark, NIGMA came out way ahead, reading the movement of 5 men perfectly. And they're in a pretty damn good spot. It's just a question of, will they be able to execute? Chessy will hit 6 soon, then I expect he'll look to start taking towers. If they can get one of the side lanes, that'd be very big. Oh no.
Zibe once again. This Pango having a very rough start down here.
Yeah, Pango very low base armor, clock as well, and Venge is effectively taking him down to 0, and then they have so many spells on top to stay in range. As soon as Swashbuckle's down, he actually just has to stay out of stun range or he dies, which we've witnessed now 3 times.
On top lane, drag back onto Misery. Misery gonna get nuked down low by the Screamer with the dagger on him. He will get denied by Ace. So able to take away at least one of the bonuses there. NIGMA were able to pick up. Whoa! Whoa! Nature's Wrath comes in. And we are just disappears. Beautiful bounces. And with GH getting hit as well, the setup's there for Ace to chase down. Chessy comes across, and Chessy gets the double. Couldn't have been any better there as he hit 6 with that ult.
Furion ult is insane, and OMC. Will he get this kill?
I've still got a doppel available, Ace, but he's not going to get a chance to use it as Weeha back in, jumps over the tree line, picks up the PL.
You got a question, like, this is the trouble about Dota nowadays. That kill's just not worth it for Ace. He missed a full wave and a half top, so he actually gets less gold and XP from killing the Rubik, and now he's going to have to come back to the lane late, plus gave Weeha the gold. And Chessy rotated out of mid. A lot of resources and time wasted for effectively 2 creeps worth of gold. 3 creeps.
And what we see down bottom, Zibe's trying to recover the lane state, making pulls over to the small camp. Chessy toying with the idea of TPing down here, seeing if they can set up for something onto Miracle. Miracle caught out by the Sprout. They come in with the Swashbuckle. Miracle has been surrounded. Can they save him? They can't. Miracle goes down. Mind Control comes in with a stun, but they try and chase down Iron Man. Can Chessy pick it up? He can. A couple of kills here. 4 or 5 men as they move into this bottom lane. Chessy chased a little bit by Mind Control. He's pretty tanky with these treads and the double nulls. And with that in mind, He's going to continue to run. Mind Control has got the epicenter, but just out of range. The pulse is not enough. Jesse's fine. He's able to walk away and get away with that move. An important one as well, just taking down Miracle, this Arc Warden that's been having free farm so far for the laning stage.
I love that from MC as well. A more inexperienced player, probably just Sandstorms there, a lot of juicy creeps to farm, but no, he backs off. Lets the Arc Warden not just take the lane, but also maintain creep equilibrium near his tower. So that sort of move is progressively more difficult for 5 men the closer he gets to the safety of his structure. Jesse now farming jungle. Our neutral item's about to spawn. I love to get Jelly at like 7 minutes, 3 seconds into the game. That's great.
Zibe, another attempt onto him. He's out with the swashbuckle, but the damage from the Flux and the final Wraith means it's a 4th death for Zibe on this bottom lane.
He's just got to leave, but it's Pango. Where do you go? What do you gank with? You don't have a stun. Needs his 6. We just got it. I like the casual ringer regen on Ace here. It's always nice to have a little bit of extra regen against Quap. And oh, Chessie, that's a very ambitious play.
Finds it as we are doubles back. Sprout Vision not going to catch him either, so we are should be fine.
They should know.
A smart play there from Weehaw to double back on himself, not go for the obvious move, and because of that, weren't able to catch a glimpse of him.
Nice move though, because Pylai Dai is taking mid in the meantime. No big deal that Chessie has left the lane. Weehaw is in trouble though.
He's gonna get another blink out and opts for the TP away. Knows that they don't have much at all until those ults come on alive for the team. They don't have anything at all until the ults are in this game.
Okay, once again, it's the Miracle Show. I mean, MC's fat, don't get me wrong, but this is a near free farm Arc Warden. He'll have a Midas approaching very soon.
He's already got it. It's pre 8 minutes.
Really?
Yeah, Midas already done.
I mean, it wasn't enough on the Invoker, but somehow Miracle finds an even better start than game 1.
Yeah, I mean, this time around, I think he had about 6 kills. Well, involvement in 6 kills in the lane. Top lane, Mind Control. Going on to Chessie. They've got the burst of Weehaw with the Sandstorm, the Sonic Wave, the Epicenter, the whole combo. No chance for Chessie as they blow him up.
Nice move by MC getting aggressive there, because it's not just a kill on the Fury and it stops the push and ensures a full reset before 5 men are able to put any extra tower pressure on. Pi is going to hit 6. He's been mid now for almost 3 minutes, just soaking up the XP, which will leave Misery free to pick up the tome once we hit 10. Question is, how does Pango get into the Dota? Because right now, his net worth...
He's sitting down there with the supports. It's been a very slow and painful start for Zibe because of that hard lane that he had to go up against mid lane. Not going to be able to body block off GH with the Treants. Hold him in range for the kill, and Chessie trying to have a bit of a poke to the tier 1 tower. Hasn't really managed to do that much damage at all so far though mid, as the focus mainly has been on trying to help his side lanes get into a bit of a better spot. Hasn't really been too successful though overall. NIGMA still with quite a lead after these lanes. 3k advantage. Ace being chased here, still got the doppel. And Pi coming in with a hook shot to hold them away from the PL. And put his own life at a bit of a risk though, as Mind Control leads in with the stun, and indeed Pylai Dai went in to buy some space for the PL, ends up costing his life. Zibe may have found himself a bit of action to get involved in though. The chase down onto Mind Control, he's got the Sandstorm, also has the Burrow Strike in a second to get out of this. Zibe's trying to fight it, but the Jukes from Mind Control amidst the Sandstorm keeps him alive. GH has come in with the Stoling Rolling Thunder as Ace is burst down low, nuked down by GH. Zibe, I mean, he tries to come in and help out, but he ends up helping out NIGMA as GH with the Stolen Rolling Thunder does way more than Zibe is able to do on his own, as he cannot find the kill on Mind Control with those jukes from the SK.
It's like one of those sitcoms where the main character tries to help. He tries to make up for what he's done wrong, and ultimately he ruins the birthday party. And he's going to have bots Midas of 11 minutes. The gold lead for NIGMA is approaching insurmountability, because ultimately 5 men can't push towers if their Furion isn't capable capable of doing so. And he's stuck in his own jungle.
Pi, he's going to hook shot in onto Miracle. Jesse TP's over as well as Misery. Misery going to go pop the egg. Can they bring the egg down? Nigma's trying to hit it. Miracle's trying to run. The swap out there from RMN as well. Gets Miracle out. Pi will be able to snipe him with the rocket flare. So Pi at least able to bring down Miracle, but overall Nigma still with the net advantage as they take down 3. Zippe comes in with the rolling thunder. He has caught the 3 of them. A great angle. Zippe is doing it here. A beautiful line. And Zippe, he's redeeming himself. Comes in, finds the double kill. Mind control out. Zippe's got it. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. Zippe is back in the game.
That's what I was talking about. All right, Zippe. Giving a shot to redeem himself. He does just that. A buyback from Pilot Dive. He gets so much XP off it. I'm sure he doesn't mind. GH. What did he just turn on there? What the hell? Ace?
Killing spree.
Ace?
GH.
Can you relax, GH? What the?
Oh, they're getting 3 connections with a Rolling Thunder. Finding the angle. I mean, GH, man, step aside, boys and girls. I mean, Zippe gave us some lovely action down bottom with his Rolling Thunder. GH, he's just set on outdoing the Pango. He's showing us with his own Rolling Thunder.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That was just as his spell ended. He's like, well, I might as well just kill the carry, I guess, while I've got this available.
Oh, man. I mean, that's one of those sort of deaths as Ace. You just got to sort of hands off the keyboard and say, all right, you know what? Well played. You know, you got to give GH a bit of a clap.
He's so good, man. GH is just insane. You consider he won TI, what, 3 years ago now? 1, 2, yeah.
Yeah.
He's still at the same level.
No, he's still there. For every game is grand finals for GH. Always giving it his best.
Yeah, Miracle. Likely to be the one who would secure this game for NIGMA. Still just farming. He went for the Maelstrom over the bots, but it makes sense. I do believe it's optimal for your farming speed. And they already have a bots on mind control. A really elegant way of dealing with this Fury and split push. Just by your own method of global teleportation. Kill his creeps.
They can react very nicely to the global moves.
Their structures against attack.
Go for the smoke up 5 man on the hunt. They're looking for that bottom lane kill. Or maybe around this triangle. It is Miracle. With the lead in, a hook shot into the Rolling Thunder. They get the angle for a couple of bounces. They'll do it. Perfect smoke move. We'll see if it gets punished by NIGMA. They'll turn Weeha over towards Chessie. Mind control in with the epicenter. Chessie will go down for this. They get the 1-for-1. Instant smoke up as well from NIGMA. They're trying to make a move over towards mid. Lead in with the magic missile onto Misery. GH with the telekinesis to put the dive to an end.
Really well played. Chessie now finishing up the Orchid. It is a little concerning. That's the second time he's teleported into a gank that likely would have succeeded without him, and then he feeds his life away. Unfortunate, especially when your top net worth does have the Orchid now. Should be easier to find kills on Weeha and these squishy support duos, but it's a lot easier said than done the way these guys are playing. I like Wee's build. He'll go for that Eels straight away.
Nice. He should be all right here. I say that Weeha is toying around with the Sonic Wave, as Ace does still have a doppelganger. We don't like to find us now. Oh, he's been baited in. Weeha's been baited in. The bait was successful. The sad trombone's out.
Oh, Chessie going with the tip. Weeha with the trombone.
Hey, and they're going to go for more at 5 men. They try and go in with a hook shot onto RMN. Zippe finds the passive front to slow down the Venge. Venge trying to swap his way out of the cogs, but it's into the heat of the Sombra. Double kill for Chessie. Zippe, he's hunting for more. He's in onto GH. Chessie TP's over. The Orchid's back up again. They're popping the Supernova. He's slowed down by the Lucky Shot proc, and the setup's there. Chessie picks up the triple kill. The Supernova stun. It stuns up mind control. Chessie's getting a little low, starting to tank the tower hits. He's got to back away. Spark Wraith down. Pilot Eye making sure that he tanks that for the team. Keeps Chessie and Zippe safe. As they get in, they get the triple kill for Chessie, and they get everybody out 5 men.
Not bad, not bad. Also wanted you to take a note there, Owen. The Venge, when trapped in Clock Cogs, swapped an enemy, not an ally. Just for the record, thinking maybe moving forward in future games. 6K the gold lead for NIGMA, but a lot of this is just because the Arc Warden gold generation. 5 men are still winning fights. NIGMA are ahead in kills. It feels like a repeat of last game where it all, inevitably NIGMA should have the lead. They should win this game. They should have the late game. But Ace is going to continue to accelerate. Went for the hood instead of a drums.
Yeah. Do you think necessary this game, or?
It's not bad. It helps you stay alive against the mass magic of the SK. but it doesn't help you progress is my concern. His gold, like he's not farming faster thanks to this hood, not at all. And
But he's less likely to die, right?
Sure, but he's not really the target, and he's playing away from his team. He's not looking to get involved, which is typically what I see a hood be used for.
Another quick battery in the trees here from the three of them. Still holding quite the lead here. 7K up at 16 minutes in. Miracle, his farm continuing to be uncontested this game.
Dire structures are fortified.
Hey, check out the items. Blink Dagger up on MC along with the bots. Hella mobility now. Neck finish on Zibe. Soon to be defusal on Ace. I think Misery's going to go for a Veil, but
Man,
that's crazy.
They just got the catch on Jesse there in underneath the tower. Zibe's having to roll out of here with the Thunder. See if they can catch this mind control. Speeding in. There's the Blink Dagger. Another bit of a setup. We are able to blink in. Zibe getting the swashbuckle off in time, though, will manage to reach out and get to safety.
By the way, GH is huge.
He's got what his force done.
And an Aether, he's ahead of his Quap and spitting distance of the enemy Phantom Lancer. He is enormous.
Yeah, I mean, it's... when you're bringing out plays like we've seen for GH this game, it pays. It really does. I mean, you're absolutely right. The fact that he's on his way towards the top 3 this game.
Miracle.
He's on his way towards the top 2.
Miracle leading in damage dealt, structure damage dealt, camp stacked, gold generated. What can't this make? Okay, I was making that up. He wasn't leading in damage dealt. I was just hoping.
Very, very evenly split, actually. I'm on NIGMA's side.
I meant damage done to creeps. Essence ring now for pretty much anybody on the side of NIGMA. That's a great item pickup. There's very limited sustained DPS on 5 men. It's almost all burst.
GH just pushing out on his own. He feels that solid. Zibe coming in with the chase. Look for GH. There's a lot of backup. Pi coming in with a hookshot connection onto GH. GH trapped to the Cox for now. He'll try and lift out the clock, but he's already been burst down by the Nature's Wrath. They've lost 2 though, 5 men, as now Zibe, he's out of options for escape. Swapped back by RMN, tries to swashbuckle out of the side, but can't get off the high ground. Yes, I mean, you can't really blame 5 men for trying to focus GH. They're like, dude, look at this Rubik. He's massive. We've got to kill him. But because of that, the rest of NIGMA are able to take the entirety of the team out. Now Ace, he's getting pressured up top.
What? I'm just so confused by this hood pickup, Owen. He's not fighting with it. This game is not going to like if you're playing against an Arc Warden, all inning for farm speed, Midas into Maelstrom, and you're going for a hood, it's to go kill the Arc Warden, not hit creeps. Look at the net worth. Miracle's gone up 4,000 gold since Ace went up, what, 1,200? It's just not equitable. NIGMA is just compounding their lead, increasing by the moment. And 5 men, they're losing map control rapidly. They're now playing against multiple aggressive wards in their own jungle. There's no real method of getting out on map right now either. Bounty placed on Ace, so you know NIGMA's going to keep the aggression up.
Oh, my control. Another catch here, straight in with the epicenter will be put to an end. As Pi's able to pop the battery assault, still means that he goes down. There's a supernova on the high ground here, and it looks like they don't have the preparations to take it out with the rolling thunder control. Zibe keeps them held inside it all. The egg does finally fall. They kill off the Phoenix. Before it's successful, Zibe turns over towards GH in the river. The Sonic Wave pushing back Zibe and Chessie. Blink forward aggressively from Weeha onto the Pango. Sets up for Miracle to burst down another mind control in onto the high ground, controlling Ace. Weeha, Miracle, and GH turn towards Chessie. Chessie tries to TP out, but the telekinesis is back up. GH puts it to an end as NIGMA take the 4 for 1. It looked like things were going to work out there with that egg, but NIGMA able to deal with it.
Yeah, just the Miracle just showed up. Yeah. He was there, he put a bubble down, and from the safety of it, just killed the egg. It's still just level 1. Yeah, this is not a really winnable game. 15k the gold. Like, this is not the same as the Invoker.
You felt pretty confident about last game, Carter. This one, comparison is just...
I may have overestimated Invoker's scaling potential. This is no longer 2017.
But you don't think there's any overestimating the Arc Warden in this position?
Here's the thing. Arc Warden, pick an item.
Yeah.
Pick an item.
The Battle Fury.
Let's say Midas.
Why you guys pick an item?
If Invoker buys it, he only gets to use it once. Arc Warden gets it twice. Same with the Mjolnir, these bots. This hero truly, he's killing Pylai Die without even having to be there, Owen. This is not Invoker.
Radiant's bottom tower
You know,
is
Sunstrike on Invoker, that kills people when you're not there.
Well, usually you need help for that. Miracle could truly take this game himself, it feels. Ace.
But there's the backup. Simmons coming in with the Rolling Thunder.
Oh, Delta's quick.
Keeps Ace alive. Lose control from We Are. Dodges the stun. He's out.
Now that was pretty.
Radiant's bottom tower
Just
is
like a
under
cat playing with their food. NIGMA force out spells and chill, and every minute they buy of space, keeping 5 men on their side, is more time for Miracle.
Yeah, it's insane that, you know, we have seen Ace for the most part trying to avoid the action and farm, but he's literally still only just got more farm than GH. GH is still right up there, level with this PL.
They found the strat. Okay. Arcane Rune, the best rune in the game for Quap. You'd think we would take it, but no. He will give up his bottle to his carry so that Miracle can get more efficient usage out of it. Yeah. They have determined who their win condition shall be. That is the real Miracle, just TPing in face first.
He's feeling pretty confident right now. Not scared of 5 men making a move on him whatsoever. In fact, it's going to be NIGMA again, just making the move on to 5 men. Zibet, he's jumped upon GH, closing the gap with a shield crash. That's a rare Pylai Die. He'll go for the shot out to safety, and Ace will be there for a target from to get up. Oh, it's a lot of spooky ghosts coming in, and they'll kill him off. So even with that reach up to the high ground, the ghosts of Pylai Die's past continue to haunt him straight to the grave. His pie is gone.
tower is under attack.
And the clone going top to Midas and shove that lane. Sorry, Misery, but this will not be a successful split push. That'll be a mid-tier 2 most likely, and a 20k gold lead by 24 minutes.
I mean, and at this rate, this game is going to end with GH more farm than Ace. You know, one more objective or so in it, I mean, why is Ace so fun? How come Ace hasn't been fun in space? I feel
He is fine in space. He has a hood. You don't farm with this item. I mean, look, it's more than just that, but ultimately, if you itemize for fighting, and the other team itemizes for farming, and you farm, it just doesn't work. And at this point, I'm trying to find hope for 5 men. I just can't. Well, they might find GH.
That's it. GH with the 4-star, breaks away, turns with the Fade Pole, mind control in with the Burrow Strike onto Pylai Die. That's the clock down. Ace on the run, swap back. The midst of them all. Arc Warden TPing across as well with the box, bringing in the Tempest double as well. Ace trying to back away. He's got the safety of Pylai Die and Misery by his side. Pie with the buyback to make sure that he's there to walk Ace back to the tier 2.
And Chessie trying to find space bottom, but it's just, it's Miracle. He has 20,000 net worth. Yep, there's the BKB, Mjolnir. Looks like Shiva's recipe selected. It's pretty good. Always a very value item against the PL, and because it's an active ability, of course, you'll have the double blast damage, thanks to the clone. BKB now on Weehaw. He's did a really nice job recovering. It was a tough lane up top, and altogether, so far, so good.
Seeing the river, I think Pie, he's just hooked in onto Miracle.
That's
a little alone. I mean, an ambitious hook shot from Pie, and you got to remember he did just buy back, so he'll be gone for quite some time now.
Yep, moving his death per minute down from about 2:30 to 2:15. Just making sure, you know, they might lose this game, but he's going to live up to his name regardless.
Yeah, I needed to after having quite a good game 1. You know, Pylai Die in game 1, he was not dying. He was not sticking to the standards.
No,
he came out with a very nice performance in that first game.
Much too many kills, way too many kills.
Yeah, he was all over the place as the Prophet, but definitely having his work cut out here as the clock. As it's, I mean, just who does he go on? Anytime he hook shots in, it's just having to be in a way to buy space for the rest of his team to get out.
Yeah, I mean the levels are just oh man, this hurts. It's one of those games you just feel powerless. You know, both cores on the side of NIGMA have Yules, with the exception of Miracle, who's just got a BKB, so they're not really targets. Diffusal's cute on Ace, but how is he going to stick to a target? No one's squishy enough. they've really just got to find the supports and, you know, pray RMN isn't in range, but then is another Arcane going to Miracle. Maybe it's time to just try to end the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's happened. GH has overtaken Ace on farm as NIGMA hold 4 of the 5 top spots on the individual net worth.
And it's not getting any better as they continue to chase Ace. That is a...
That's Ace. He's going to have to put some serious jukes here to survive. And there isn't enough jukes in the world to save him from these 3. As Ace picked off once again, feeling pretty helpless here in this game. Not a lot he can do whatsoever with the difference that's being created. Top lane Chessie will manage to get out. DKB a solid answer to everything that NIGMA has, so Chessie able to keep himself alive.
Miracle's clone taking a tower bottom as this occurs. It's just not much you can do, Owen. This is a really rough spot, and ultimately evidence why you should never give an Arc Warden not just free farm, but 4 kills in lane.
Yeah, it was a very rough bottom lane. Zibe, he did manage to come in with that really nice play. He got himself back in the game. It started to feel like, at least, in the mid game, but the damage was already done, right? You've already propelled Miracle towards this sub 9-minute Midas.
Look at the ghosts.
Yeah, good luck stepping anywhere close to this tower for the defense.
Arcane.
There we are. Straight in. Onto Misery. Ace. Swap back as well. The ghost just evaporate him. Oh, no. As they'll call it. They know this one is well and truly over. GG is called. As 5 men will tap out of the second game. NIGMA to take this 1-1 now. And this game 2. It was a rough one straight from the off. So the lane setups smartly responded to by NIGMA, and then just that bottom lane was